Oh yes, everyone, hello, hello, hello. And it is time to turn down the sound of the music in the background as we are here with the Napoleonic Wars World Cup 2018. It's the grand final, the grandest of all the finals. And ironically enough, are they hiding around here? They are. Where are they? God damn it. Can never find people when you're after them. So, kind of ironic really that this is Napoleonic era and it's the English versus the French, two of the main factors in the Napoleonic Wars, but you know, hey ho. Anyway, as you can see, look at all these guys waiting for the off. It's going to be mad, it's going to be insane, it's going to be absolutely fantastic to watch. You're going to see some serious displays of skill. We might even see the odd screw up. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But, as I'm pausing for breath, and coughing my guts up. Lovely. And there you go, you can see England is ready for the off. Good stuff indeed. So, oh, France will win, eh? Ah. Well, I mean, let's be fair. You look at the history of the French Empire. I mean, for over 100 years, they were the army to beat in Europe. And that, no matter what happened, you know, because obviously they get all the grief about World War II and all the rest of it, you cannot take that away from them, that the French were an immense, incredibly dangerous army for over 100 years. So, we'll wait and see what happens. We are twiddling thumbs. And look at this, isn't this lovely? The Colosseum where the fighting will occur, where the blood will be spilt, where the egos will be snapped in two and cast aside like a soggy tissue. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Napoleonic Wars. This, if anything, is literally a graphical representation of the Napoleonic Wars community. Doesn't get any better than this.
Hold this position!
See what I mean? Just madness. Hello. Here are the Brits. Currently in their area, in their special place. So we'll leave them to exercise and we'll fly around the area. Here are some Frenchmen ready to go. And that's it. So France have been told to stop, and Python's been murdered. He's just taken a melon to the balls. That's not good for him. There's volleyball, and there's Maurice. And so, we are waiting for the off. Obelix is the best player in the game? We'll have to wait and see about that. Obviously, for those of you who remember the cartoons, Obelix was a force to be reckoned with in the Asterix cartoons, of which I was a huge fan as a kid. And here is Cray. And there is Taz. Ah, indeed. So, the Brits are nearly ready to go. It's going to be interesting to see how these two teams, because obviously the path to the final has been fraught with a lot of very good teams, which these guys have had to overcome in order to get to this final. There we go. That's the Napoleonic Wars. Oh dear. So we'll just have to wait. Oh, look at that. Have your final 8, or he's enforcing penalties. So the ref not taking any crap, because they don't want any delays on the cast. So, you can't sub to me because I'm not a partner, but thank you very much for considering it. I'm not an affiliate or a partner yet on... Oh dear. Oh, they all drank the Napoleonic Kool-Aid. That's never a good thing. Never a good thing. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The teams are ready to go. We are live. England, Hypno. Bagans. There's Bagans again. Who's over here? Python. There's Water. Melon Ballers. Volleyball. Maurice. Hertz. And Bagans down the far end. And their opposing forces are the French. Le Brave. There's Mahabal, I guess. Obelix. There's Drake. Owind. There's Extaz. There's Tib. And there's Kriya. So, let's just wait and see what's going to happen, ladies. And Obelix has snuffed it already. He literally came up against a white line and he's suffered the consequences. Did he try and snort that white line? Is there anything on that moustache that could indicate that this white line has defeated Obelix? Difficult to say. Either way, it looks like they're ready to go, boys and girls. We are ready for the off. Look at these guys. Ready for the off. And now, for those of you who are watching the stream, bear in mind that I am not responding too much in chat, as I'm focusing on the game, I'm focusing on the commentary, and all sorts of other stuff like that. So, let's just wait and see. Here we go, we're off. The French charge in, the British charge in, and let's watch and see what happens. This is going to be the first round of many. And you can see them probing the defences on the right-hand side. A quick probe going in there. The centre's holding pretty good. The left side is holding... Oh! Look at that. France lose 2 on the right immediately. You can see the line starting to rotate as France move on the right-hand side. And you can see the numbers of the English starting to take off the Frenchman over here on the left as well. This is not looking good. Who's defending himself? It's Kriya. Oh, Kriya managed to get a bayonet in the face. And another man goes down. Wow. England with the first blood, the first round on the board. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely blistering. So, let's just wait and see what happens as these guys get lined up again, ready for the next round. The incessant energy that these Napoleonic Wars players always have. Oh, it's melon ballers. And I just love the fact that they've tried to make all their guys look exactly the same. Look at them all. Faces only a mother could love. Face like a smacked arse. Anyway, let's just wait and see. Now, obviously, see, these guys look relatively normal. Look at these guys. There's Drake. There's Owind. Extaz. There's Tib. And there we go. Everyone's been revived. And we should be underway very soon. We're just waiting. And obviously a shout out to the organisers and to the staff for organising this and reffing it and all that funky good stuff. And of course a shout out to all the other people who are watching, the other members of the media who are recording this. So shout out to them as well. And here we go, look at this. You can see here, oh, holy crap, Hypno just went down quicker than the cheap French hooker. That's not good, and now you can see, look at that, the line changing immediately as the left-hand side of the English line moves around to try and circumvent the losses on the right-hand side. And look at this. Very, very nasty stuff going on here as they're trying not to get surrounded and blocked in by the French team. And look, you can see them slowly trying to envelop. Looks like they've just lost a member. Le Brave has just gone down. And they are literally rotating around each other, trying to put out as spiky an output as possible. And look at them break off into the 2 bunches. This could be a problem for the Brits now. They turn their back on the enemy and now go charging to finish off a member of the French team. And now they start, oh, the team killing to Drake. Oh, that could be a very bad moment for Taz. But it's looking pretty even where the numbers are concerned. I do apologise for the fact my voice is breaking at the moment. My throat has been drying out recently. I've got to try and figure out what the problem is. Now, look at this. 4v3, the Brits have the advantage. Not anymore, down goes Water. He has been sloshed well and truly. Now it's, oh, look at that, a kill into Tib from volleyball, and now it's down to 3v2. The French pinwheeling it back as quickly as they possibly can. Who is it? It's Owen, and it's Shars defending himself. Shars has got to watch out for it from behind. Look at this, these guys now being surrounded. This is going to get dangerous for them, and down goes Owen, and Shars is the last man left standing, and Melon Ballers with the last 2 kills of the round. Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good. And Melon Ballers proving to be a force to be reckoned with. You don't mess with the melons, boys and girls. You don't mess with his melons. So, 2 rounds to nothing thus far. So, looking pretty good. The Brits, confident. The French yet to get a round on the board, but we know very, very well that these guys should not be dismissed. You never know when there might be a turnaround, a change of fortune, a change of initiative, and all of a sudden, their enemy will be on the back foot. There's Tib, waiting quietly as Kriya, and waiting quietly as us. Hello. Look at these guys, just nervous energy. Well, some of them anyway. There's always 1 or 2. See, practicing the stabs. There's Morris, there's volleyball. Bagins. Oh, what's this? They're not ready yet. Bit of a delay going on. Spam the fish to help the Frenchies win. There we go. And they're ready, and they're off. And in go the French. Let's go up high and see how the formation stands. You can see the formation a bit on the wavy side, obviously. I would say that the French are pushing a little bit aggressively on the left there, but you can see now the Brits starting to push back on what is their right flank, on the French's left. And, oh, look at that, Hurts. Got in the wrong position, got stabbed for his troubles, but also Owen lost a man over there on the left hand. And you can see immediately the turning of the line like a clock, albeit we're going counterclockwise. But this is the thing they're trying to do. They're trying to get round the side of their enemy to try and get that very, very important side stab into the enemy, the outflanking manoeuvre, which will give them the advantage. Let's get down to their level. As here we see the French moving back, trying to hold that line together. And you can see them trying to put out as spiky a defence as possible. Oh, this is going to be dangerous! X-Taz got separated and murdered horribly. Now you've got Kriya defending himself from the onslaught coming in his direction. He's got a teammate. Oh, look at that. 2 members of the England team being taken down, Python and Volleyball. And down goes Kriya as well. Oh, the numbers are... Oh, my goodness, look at this. Oh, that was Bagins there with fine melee work. And look at this now, the French closing in for the final kill. Will the Brits be able to turn it around? Will they be able to hold off this defence? Or hold this defence, I should say, against the probing of the Frenchman. You don't want to be probed by a Frenchman, especially with a sharp 17-incher. Look at this, lovely dodging inside there. And Tib goes down from France. The numbers are being equalled. Look at this. Absolutely brilliant, going round and round and round. We're going to get dizzy here at this rate, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get dizzy. Oh, down goes Water. And that means the numbers are in the French advantage. Are they going to try and separate off? Yes, they are. Look at that. But the England team are trying to stay together as best they can. There's only 3 of them against the 4 of the French. And this is going to be a nasty situation for them. Look at that. 1 Englishman has been separated out. Oh, sorry, a Frenchman's been separated out. Over here, here's Mahabal. And now he's fighting mano a mano with Hypno. Oh, look at this. Oh, Hypno gets hit once. But he manages to back up towards the support of his teammate. Blocking all the way. Look at this. Oh, this is close. Oh, what's that? The Frenchman right in the back. Hypno with a team kill onto Morris. Oh, that could be a turning change situation, but France also get a team kill. Melon Ballers gets downed. And here we have Hypno fighting for his life, which sadly came to the end on the end of a 17-incher. So pretty much like most of his Saturday nights. But that aside, now we can see the French have a score on the board. Wowzers. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. And the fact that my voice is cracking is pissing me off. So, let's see. The team's now getting ready. Waiting for the off. Here at the midpoint. The French getting ready. As you can see, plenty of subs available in the main chat and in spec mode. And here we go with the next round. This is round number 4 between England and France in the Napoleonic Wars World Cup 2018 Grand Final. Oh, wind! Taken down by Baggins in the centre. Reached forward too far, got probed for his trouble. Oh, look at that, and a kill. A team kill into Morris as well. At the same time as Hypno and Volleyball also get taken down. Lebrave and Shah's also finished off as well. Look at this. Look at this very dangerous situation here for the Brits. Look at this going in the centre. This is Water going in, trying to get a nasty little kill on one of those enemies. As we can see now that Kriya gets taken down. Also X-Taz and the Brits have taken another round. Wow. Good stuff indeed. Good stuff. So 3 rounds to 1 in favour of the British. The English, I should say, against the French. And it's a bit warm in here.
Defend this position.
Yeah, it can change. As we know with these teams, the level of quality of melee of both of these teams means that the situation can change very, very quickly. A little moment of misfortune.
Vive l'empereur!
Well, precisely. Or even a moment of fortune can change the nature of the battle, give them a win, and then maybe off the back of that, get a few rounds in the bag, and before you know it, you're back and equal and 1 round ahead. So here we are watching. Oh, goodness me, Maharbal taken down by a nice reach in from Bagans. And look at this now, as a result of that, the French over here separating out. This is the dangerous situation for the French. That was bad for Drake. Morris also being taken down. Hypno and Charles and Lebrave as well. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. And now you can see the Brits moving back to try and draw in the French so that they can surround them. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Nice tactic there by the Brits. They corralled some of the French off over here, drew them back into the main area where the rest of the English could then surround them, finish them off, and get another round on the board. Do I think Obelix should be let in? Not for me to say. I stay away from matters of community drama. Just by my very nature, I have no time for that crap. So, who's this at the end? It's Kriya. There's Owind, complete with pipe. There's Tib. Look at that face.
Vive la France!
And away the French go as we follow and move in behind the Brits. As now you can see, look at this. Fighting over here on the left. Look at this. Fine battle cries from all of these guys. As now you can see the British line being forced back by a very aggressive push here from Kriya. Look at this. This is dangerous for the Brits. They could be in danger of being surrounded. Look at this. Look at this. Literally going round and round in circles. So, Let's see, now you can see the French. Oh, this is dangerous for the French. You can see now they've been blocked in. Now that's surprising. I saw the British back off slightly. I'm surprised they didn't push even further in. Now, as a result, now the Brits. Oh, look at this. This is bad for the Brits. They're being corralled into the corner. Oh, they're going to get bayonet diddled in the worst way imaginable. That's exactly what's happened. And that's a definite failing, I think, as far as the Brits were concerned. The French came in, crowded them entirely, surrounded them and shut them down. Holy crap, that was a nice move there by the French. And they punished the Brits pretty seriously for that mistake. Lovely stuff indeed. Fantastic stuff. So, we wait for the next round, 4-2. Now, I can't remember what the limit is. Is it 10 or is it 15? I can't remember. My brain has farted again, and here we go. Now, that's interesting. Did you notice there that there's a gap there in the middle of the French line? Now, that could have been an attempt to rope-a-dope, to basically draw somebody into that line, get in behind them, stab them very quickly, break up the British line pretty quickly, and look at this. Now you can see the French are in danger of, sorry, I should say the Brits are in danger possibly of being enveloped again. We'll have to wait and see as down goes Le Brave. Down goes Water from England as well, and Drake also going down, and Charles, and this is where the numbers are changing. Oh, this is bad for the French now. Oh, that's a lovely reach in and stab from Tib into Melon Ballers. Tib pays for that with a stab to the gizzards. And the remaining member of the French forces is brutally stabbed to death. Complete with a team kill into volleyball, but it was worth it because they got the enemy in the end. So a good play there by the Brits. So good stuff indeed. They managed to hold it off against a very aggressive push by the members of the French army. Look at these guys. Circling around, ready for the off. Fantastic stuff. I am looking at Twitch chat, by the way, guys. Just not that often. And here we go with the French again. Now, notice here, that line wasn't very spread out. As a result of that, the Brits are looking like they're immediately trying to get round the side here and actually trying to get round the side of the French. This is a dangerous situation now for the French, as you can see. But it looks like the French have actually managed to push the opposing Brit line back a little bit. And now they're trying to double team and triple team into the British. And look at that, the French have the advantage in numbers. Oh, Melon Ballers didn't stand a chance. And now we've got Python and Morris finished off. And here is the last moment of Python. And it didn't last very long, as there a fine display by the French team. 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3, it's still all to play for. And lovely use of tactics by both the teams so far we've seen. Once there's a break, click tab. Okay. I mean like that. As you can see, volleyball, 10 kills, 4 deaths. And Tib with 9 kills, 6 deaths. Currently leading. Tib with an... Oh, in fact, Drake with an absolutely disgusting ping of 6. I mean, he should leave the internet for that reason alone. That is just pornography when it comes to server performance. So... let's see. Waiting as the boys are warming up. Hypno. Nervous energy of Hypno. Can't help himself. Yeah, behave yourself, Hypno. As we follow them in down to their level as they come in. Look at that. Both the teams rotating almost immediately. And look at that, the French line holding. And their cries of battle And look at that, look at this. Nice move coming in from a Harble, trying to contain the movement of the Brits. Look at that, now look at this. This is dangerous for the Brits. Hypno, unfortunately, being proved to the point there. But now 2 of the Brits have made a breakout. And now they're in danger of actually enveloping the French. That's exactly what looks like is happening. This is not looking good. Melon Ballers has just fallen. But now the Brits are on the back foot, I would say, as the French are now starting to claim the enemy with some fine, beautiful stabs going into them. Oh, look at that. Oh, no! Morris with a team kill onto water. That broke the back of their defence. And that was enabled another round for the sake of the French. On the board, 5-4. Fantastic stuff. So, a close match as we expected with both of these teams. Hello. There's Melon Ballers. And there's Bagans. There's Morris. There's Volleyball. Hertz. Python. And there he is, the Hypno himself. So. Oh, what's going on here? Drake getting a little bit of a running start there. And now you can see here. Oh, wow, look at the Brits moving around. The enveloping of the French has already started. You can see the British line moving back as Hypno gets taken down. Python gets taken down as well. This is a bad situation for the Brits now. They've lost multiple members, and the French are starting to surround them. Oh, dear, this is going to be bad. And so it proved to be, as Morris got diddled multiple times from multiple directions with 17-inch bayonets, and needless to say, it didn't work out well. So, there you have it. 5-5. This is what we're talking about, boys and girls. This is why it's never over till it's over, especially with 2 teams. What is going on over here? I think maybe a pep talk is going on. Difficult to say, but either way, maybe they Brexited. Who to say? So the French are ready. The French must be feeling confident, having taken it back to 5-5. Unfortunately, PO Gaming, I do not speak German, so otherwise I would respond to your comments. Let's see. Oh, and I got a streaming achievement. How exciting. We are ready with the off, boys and girls. Here we go. Look at that, the line. Now, look at this. You can see the line. Now, that's interesting. You notice the French line breaks up rather, sort of gets a little bit messy. Drake, obviously, dying very quickly as a result of that. That's going to give the French the disadvantage. And now you can see the Brits trying to get in a definite enveloping situation. Oh, look at that. 2 members of the French team absolutely butchered there on the right-hand side. 1 man on the left, 1 man on the right. And both absolutely brutally cut to pieces. That was a very dominant display by the British. Very dominant display. The French, obviously losing that man so early on, broke up the line in the centre, broke their defence, and they weren't able to recover from it. Oh dear, good stuff indeed. Oh my God, the Fwafster is in chat. Hello, Fwaf. Always nice to see you. I'm subscribed to Fwaf on YouTube. Good stuff indeed. So anyway, huzzah indeed from Hertz. Now look at that line. Oh, look at that volleyball being taken down already. And now as a result of that, can the French push the advantage? Look at this as we're following them round. Round and round they go Where they stop, nobody knows. Oh, Python and Hypno dead on the left-hand side. This is an opportunity now for the French. Look at this. You can see on the left-hand side, they stop and they start to push back. Who's this in the centre? Oh, that was Bagans fighting off 4 Frenchmen. And that was Water as well. Melon Ballers and the last man standing. He ain't going to be standing for long. Down he goes. 6-6, ladies and gentlemen. 6-6. It is pretty goddamn intense. This is fantastic. I mean, this is a game that's been around for so long. But I just love... I mean, obviously, I can't melee my way out of a wet paper bag. But the skill and tenacity of these guys never ceases to amaze me. The skill being put on show, the tactics, the coordination required. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. $1 on England. $1? Is that it? Oh, you tightwad. $1. Give me a break. You should say something like, I don't know, blood of the firstborn. My firstborn, or maybe my house. That would be a bet. Anyway, here we go. Look at this. In the centre there, the Brits getting a little bit over-aggressive. Now you can see the French starting to try and break the line up. Look at that. The line starting to be broken as down goes Fotin and Melon Ballers. Both French and English on the right-hand side. The numbers still remain equal, but look at this, getting pushed against the wall. This is a bad situation for the French. They're up against the wall. They're going to get murdered horribly. But can they push back against the Brits? 3 versus 4 right now. Oh, look at that. Now it's 3 versus 3 as Water gets murdered. Another Frenchman up against the wall. He responds with a stab into Water and Hypno. And another kill. Oh, he's about to get diddled. And Hertz Rent-A-Car is no more. He has been returned. We'll never get these views from a garbage game, thanks. I love this game so much. I still do. I love the community as well. Despite all the drama, all the stupidity that occurs, all the attitudes, all the ego, how silly these guys are, still makes me laugh every single time. Especially when they start doing stupid stuff and yeah. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, they are an awesome community. And the fact that they've been round for so long is a testament to both the game and the community. The fact that basically line battles are still played every single week on a regular basis, even though you can't really do much more with the game than you have done already. And obviously, it's just one of those things. A lot of people can't wait for the next iteration of Mountain Blade. And no doubt there will be a mod of Mountain Musket version very quickly as soon as that's released. Whenever that might be, which could be, well, I actually did think about doing a video basically saying, oh, I've got the release date for Warband Bannerlord. And basically, I've been told by an insider that in 4.5 billion years from now, the sun will explode. And at 4.5 billion years plus 1 day, Bannerlord will be released. So, let's just wait and see. We're waiting for an additional number, I think. Oh, bloody hell. Dommy's in here. The mad assassin that is Dommy. There's Baristan as well. Volleyball. Water. There he is. The horrendously talented Dommy. Looking forward to seeing some stuff going on there with Dommy laying down the smack. Oh dear, look at that. Owen taken down on the left-hand flank, and now you can see them defending. And look at this over here on the right-hand side. You can see them trying to actually push the advantage, trying to get enveloped, and now you can see they're going to get a guy maybe in between the line. No, they pulled it back slightly. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Fantastic stuff going on. Let's look at that, the defensive position, as now we're watching the enveloping of the British Army by the French, but the French are fighting back. Volleyball taking down, or being taken down, Drake Python as well. Oh, this is not good here for the Brits. There's Hertz. But the numbers are pretty equal right now. Look at that. A reach by the Frenchman to try and get in there for the stab. These guys staying very, very well bunched together. Look at this. The Brits will want to get another round on the boards. As there we go. We're looking at the likes of Bagans here, trying to produce a little bit of spiky. Oh, he got stabbed. A fantastic reach in there by Taz, and then a returning to tip from Dommy. Oh, lovely stab there from Dommy. As now it's 4v4. Oh my goodness, look out, there's a Scotsman. There's a man wearing a skirt in the centre. You've got to watch out for him. As now you can see these two guys going round around each other. Melon Ballers looks like he's got two men on him. And look at these guys, they're bunching up as best they can to try and produce as nice. Oh, stab coming in from Melon Ballers into Kriya. Kriya got ahead of himself and got a bayonet in the gizzards with his luck. As here is Melon Ballers. And now look at this, the surrounding of the French begins as a stab goes into Obelix. Coming in from Barristan, and this is a bad situation, but the French, Melon Ballers gets taken down, Barristan gets team killed. It's a 1v1 situation, and there we go. Now they break off into the two. It's Lebrov and Extaz and Hertz and Dommy. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, a stab by Dommy into the enemy. And he's bleeding now. This is going to be a bad situation. And they're going to look for that all-important reach in and stab it. Oh, very close for Dommy. Very close. And look at that, the melee blocking coming in from both of these guys. Oh, this is close. Dommy goes down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the return. Oh, what a turn up for the books. Dommy gets murdered and then Hertz gets dropped. Holy crap. That was probably the most epic round I've seen so far in this match. Absolutely stonking. Stonking display. Oh dear. Obelix is gone. Obelix is no more. Splash one Obelix. So, let's make sure the numbers are set. Yes, they are. Look at that. Melon Ballers 14-10. Tibbs 17-8. Fantastic stuff. And we've got, Fralla 8 turned up and got kicked. And now you can see the lines breaking up. Look at this. The British line a little bit scrappy. But they managed to take out Drake and Owind. But they've lost Python and Water on the left. So the numbers are still pretty equal. And look at this. The French trying to break off. And Dommy gets taken down by Taz. And Ex-Taz then dies to Volleyball. Bagans then falls to Tib. As you can see here, the French trying to do their best to envelop the British as they can. Cutting away the numbers. Getting two men on one, so to speak, to try and get the advantage. Who's this defending himself? There's Mahabal. Who's this man? Oh, that was Melon Ballers. And Hertz falls over on the other side. And that's 9-6 in favour of the French. 9-6, ladies and gentlemen. 9-6. So I think the limit is 10. You just confirm that in Twitch chat for me. I think the limit is 10, the first to 10. So, England have it all to do. Remember at the start, England were doing well. France basically brought it back. Dommy is the new carry. Yeah. Dommy is kick-ass at melee. Absolutely fantastic. Have to say. Nice guy as well. Have to say as well. So anyway, you know, despite being young and, you know, talented and good at the game. I mean, what possible more reasons could we have to hate him? Anyway, let's just move on. As the guy, oh, there we go. Melon Ballers with a quick jump of the gun there. As now we can see the French moving in. And we move up high to see what occurs. Oh! Drake got taken down very early. Hertz also taken down. Taz and Tib also taken down by the English. Oh, this is a nasty, nasty moment here for the French. The French are, oh, wow, the Brits just stepped it up a gear. Le Brave takes down Fulton and Mahabal, and down goes Kriya. Wow. Okay. Well, I think it's fair to say that the Brits, oh, 15. First to 15, thank you. The Brits basically just stepped it up a gear and slapped the French in the face with a wet fish. So, 9-7, ladies and gentlemen, 9-7. First to 15. Absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much, everybody, for attending, for watching. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the commentary, despite the fact that my voice sounds terrible. Anyway, let's see. And let's watch. As there we go, you can see the Brit. What the hell is going on here? Melon Ballers obviously taunting the French, trying to get them to attack him, to try and get them out of position, trying to get them to overextend. Oh, look at this. The down, that's exactly what happens to Tib. Tib gets murdered. And now they're at a disadvantage, and look at this. 3 Frenchmen now moving around to try and envelop the Brits. And who's this man on his own? It's Drake. Oh, he just got brutally battered like a red-headed stepchild. That was not good. And the French are falling very quickly as the Brits are getting in there, and stabbing is occurring, and the French have been felled again. 8-9, ladies and gentlemen. 8-9. Wow. To be honest, always knew it was going to be close. Because the nature of the game, the strategy, the initiative, the situation can change so damn quickly in a melee in Napoleonic Wars. And it's an absolute joy to see. It really is. Sometimes commentating online battles can get a little bit boring. This, on the other hand, oh, it's never dull. And here we go. So, let's see. As now you can see, it looks like the French line starting to collapse a little bit as Volleyball gets steps forward and gets stabbed very quickly. Melon Ballers, they've lost one of their main meleeers. Melon Ballers there on the right flank. That's going to be a knotty situation. The French now looking to surround the Brits. The Brits have got to be very careful. They've got to put up a defensive wall. But the French are going to be looking for that opportunistic stab to get in there. And look at this, the Brits being confirmed. Oh, look at this. This is a really bad situation for the Brits right now, as they're going to try and reach out. And look at this. Oh, look at that. Barristan doing a great job of holding off the attackers. As Hertz goes down, Python goes down. And Dommy finally finished off. Yeah, the writing on the wall was on the wall pretty early for the Brits there. And sadly for them, the French had the upper hand. Oh dear. I have to say, both teams absolutely fantastic. So good. Such displays of melee skill. Absolutely boggles my mind. I love every minute of it. And nothing but the highest appreciation for every single player. Oops-a-daisy. Calm down there, Mahabal. Appreciation for every single player in this final. And for every single player in the entire competition. Because as you well know, doing melee is not easy. Let's keep it nice in chat, boys and girls. Let's keep it nice in chat. I do not want to have to start slapping people. I want to stay focused on the commentary and focused on the battle and not have to deal with any punch-ups in chat. So, let's just wait and see. So, there we go. They're both ready. And they're off. Let's go down at their level. Hello. Look at this.
Hurrah for old Nosey!
Look at this. Battle cries in the middle. So we're in the centre. Oh, down goes Orwind. That's nasty for him, obviously. Oh my goodness, Barristan, the Scotsman. The rabid Scotsman you got to watch out for. There's Melon Ballers. There's Hypno in the centre. There's Water as well. Here's Bagans, almost caught up. Oh, look at this. This is a bad situation for Bagans, but they're holding their own against these guys. As here is Tib looking for an opportunity for a quick stab and a grab. As he is now... Oh, he gets hit by one bayonet's thrust. And now the remaining Brits murdered horribly as Bagans and Hypno and Volleyball are taken down 11-8 in favour of the French. Okay. Considering I've never been to high school. Okay. Anyway. And it was never called high school when I was a kid. Obviously, you know, back in the Cretaceous period when I was running from dinosaurs. So let's just wait and see. England ready. There's Python, Dommy, Winter, Volleyball. Oh God. Hypno. The ever nervous activity that is Hypno. And of course the mad Scotsman himself, Barristan. Hootsmon, James Crivens and all the rest of it. So we'll try and do a tab on the last round as well. So, here they are. Underway. As now you can see the Brits trying to probe the defences and starting to get a little bit aggressive. Oh, look at that. Taz jumps through the middle and gets stabbed for his trouble. And now look at that. You can see that Brit trying to make his way right through the centre of the French line. And now as a result of that, you can see Water being murdered and the Frenchman being literally separated off and double teamed. Tib moving in. Let's look at this. The French now in a difficult situation. Oh, there goes Fotin taken down. Python and Tib also falling. Oh, this is going to go bad for Le Brave. As brave as he is, he can't hold off the 17-inch bayonet as it's 9-11, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that, the scores. 23-11 for Tib. 23-12 for Volleyball. And Drake with 16-12. Fantastic stuff. So, let's just wait and see what happens. (11-9) in favour of the French. Here they are, the fine fellows of the French Melee Brigade. Don't they look handsome? And over here, the combined nutters of the British Army. What more can you say? So, apart from Python having a seizure. Yeah, there they are. There's the nutters. And there we go. The French. Are they ready to go? We'll wait and see. We're waiting. have to say, I mean, you know, building a fort right in the centre of a valley like that, I mean, that's just opportunistic placement, really, when you think about it. But, you know, obviously, easy place to deliver to. I mean, Amazon probably comes here all the time. It's not difficult to find. Just go over the hill and lo and behold, there's a fort right in the centre. So, you know, although I can probably guess that they order a lot of sand removal type products from Amazon for this particular fort. Here we go, we're in. And there we go, you can see the line starting to twist. Now the thing is, you might think that maybe the left side of the line is a bit weak for the French, but no, the right side of the line is pushing them. And this is the rotation around. Oh, look at that, getting in the middle. That was voluble, getting a first kill in the middle there. That was Kriya also catching that bayonet. And look at this. Now the French are trying to envelop the Brits, but the Brits are trying to force their way out, led by Bagans on their right flank, or on the British left flank, the French right flank. And look at this, separating the numbers off. Oh, look at that, a stab into the side, into Hypno from Drake. And this is a nasty situation because the French are separating out the Brits beautifully right now. As literally they're going after Mahabal very badly there. England, Dommy goes down as well. Oh, this is bad news here for the Brits. Let's watch the sliced Scotsman. Oh, goodness me, we're in with loads of French people. How scary. So we shall follow them into the battle place. And it is 12-9, ladies and gentlemen. 12-9. 3 rounds from victory for the members of the French army, doing the history of the French army proud. And of course, the lobster backs over here, not going down without a fight, as we would expect. So,
God save the king!
you're clipping a lot of this? Oh, thank you, Smiley. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are enjoying it all in chat. Look at that, 23-13 for volleyball. 23-11 for Tib. That's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And they're off into battle.
God save the king!
Road D8. Yeah, it doesn't really have the same appeal as the Road to 600, but anyway. Let's get up high and see how the line is moving. Oh, look at that! Kriya taken down already. That's going to be a disadvantage for the Brits. Are they? Oh, look at this. They've lost a couple over here, and more Frenchmen are going down. This is a really bad situation for the French, but a nice stab into Drake, and Fotan falling as well. Look at this. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, Taz. Poor Taz was not going to be able to survive that for very long. 12-10. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. The only thing that's pissing me off is the cracking in my voice, because my voice is drying out. It's been a problem I've had probably as a result of a CPAP machine I have, that basically, because I have a thing called sleep apnea, which basically means I stop breathing when I'm sleeping. And yeah, it's not fun. So here we are, up on the top, by the scoreboard, and we're away. And look at that, the line for the Brits is a lot more spread out than the line for the French. As a result of that, you can see here, over here on the right, the French immediately start pulling back, and the Brits start to try and push that advantage as Water gets murdered on the left flank. As a result of that, the line on the right side of the French starts to push out a little bit further and tries to do its enveloping act onto the Brits. And now that's a possibility that might occur, because you can see them pushing them back, trying to get them back against the wall. Backs against the wall, ladies and gentlemen. As now you can see, then the Brits come charging out, which is exactly what they've done. Melon Boulders falls. Oh, look at that. Dommy gets done. And this is a bad situation over here. Oh, Hypno. Multiply diddled by lots of Frenchmen. So, what can we say? Every man needs a hobby. Hey, Nighty Kun. Viewbot reporting in. Good stuff indeed. So, 13-10 in favour of the French army. These fine fellows here, ready to go. Mahabal can see this, pacing the line. Who's this? It's Drake, also pacing like a cat. Oh, here as well. Ex-Taz, ready for the off, pacing like a caged potato. Fantastic stuff. Owind and Kriya just twiddling thumbs. So, we wait for the off. Oops, Daisy. England ready, and they're off. And let's see how things go. Lots of battle cries in both of these teams. Oh, Hypno going down very quickly. Yeah, okay, I'm not saying a word about that. And now you can see in the centre here, a nice return into Tib from Barristan. And Barristan still surviving, going ham against multiple Frenchmen. But sadly for him, he was not able to hold them off for long enough. As now you can see multiple members of the English army here taking some bayonets in multiple directions. It's not looking good. The French have them enveloped. This is a very dangerous situation. Now the Brits are going to be looking for a breakout. And if they can break out, look at that. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Who's this fellow in here? And that was Python right at the end. 14-10, ladies and gentlemen. 14-10. Yeah, feel free to, Smiley. Feel free. Wow. Oh dear. And here we have the remaining members now. Obviously, 14-10. Only one round needed for the French. And 5 rounds for the Brits. Can the Brits turn it around? By no means outside of their skill level. But the French, a formidable force to be reckoned with. Look at this. The numbers rotating around. We're going to see who's going to get the first kill in this round. Will it be a Brit? Will it be a Frenchman? Oh, look at that. Melon Baller's taken down on the left. May have got a little bit complacent on the left. And there we go. The enveloping of the Brits begins. Oh, look at that. 3 members of the English go down. Oh, this is an absolute carnage. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The French have won the Napoleonic Wars World Cup 2018. 15-10 versus the English. Wow. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. That was impressive stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. Vive la France, indeed. And my thanks to all the staff and all the players for attending and getting involved. And so, well played, both teams. And I think that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much for watching, boys and girls. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Everybody who came along and getting involved. Oh, Hypno. Hypno's not happy. Understandably so. But anyway. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching what has been the Napoleonic Wars World Cup 2018. England versus France. France, the eventual winners by 15 rounds to 10. And GG's to both teams. Fantastic play from both teams. But France managed to just ease it out there in the end. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, has been it. And yours truly will end it there. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And who knows? Maybe we'll get some more Napoleonic Wars coming on the channel very soon. Even considering doing an actual playthrough of Warband, the single player, just for lols, so that you guys can see how horrendous I am. at Melee. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you so much for chatting and doing all the rest of it, and obviously being a member and part of this fantastic community, which we love so much. Anyway, I am going to go and chill and relax and let my voice relax as well. Group fighting team and learn. Yeah, the question is also having the time to do it. I also have a full-time job as well and play lots of other games on the channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much indeed. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.